Good afternoon, big shavers. Today a very special shave for you. New digs, so new video. Loving Germany. I mean, what's not to love? There's ample beer and wine that's cheaper than the water here, so you know they have their priorities straight. Seems like every weekend there's an amazing festival where they claim it to be some celebration of a harvest or pretzels or something, but it always ends up being a celebration of getting together with friends and drinking a lot of beer and wine. How can you get upset with that? So, loving it here. Today we have a very cool lineup. I've received a few things since I've been in Germany. First of which is this, and there's been some discussion on the forum about this razor right here. It's called the Cobra Classic, and it's made by ClassicShaving.com. It looks a little bit like an injector, but it's not really an injector because this little toggle here, you move it to the side and you just push the blade in like that, and it's made to work with Feather Professional blades, which I think may be my favorite blade there is. So, I'm going to use this. It's called the Cobra, I guess. You kind of see the shape of it. It's got that slick back that comes open like the hood on a Cobra's back, and on the front you have this knurling that goes down, and I quite like it. Before I get too far into this, there's been also a lot of discussion this week about pomade. This pomade is American Crew, and that one's for Jack Houston and Dorian King, apropos of nothing. So I was talking to Ivona Palavra about my shave video, and she goes, "So what are you using?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to use the Cobra Classic, and I'm going to use this Rod Neep lion's head brush." And she says, "It sounds like the Discovery Channel." So the rest of the shave is also going to be animal themed. We're going to be using this Bear Ice, Mama Bear's Bear Ice, a mentholated product that Mama Bear makes. It's very nice, kind of peppermint scent to it. And I whipped that up into a frothy lather using this Rod Neep brush, using KMF, Kiss My Face Unscented, and a little bit of peppermint glycerin. Also, so you got the bear there, and you got a bulldog, and the worst animal of all, according to Mark Twain, man, the Clubman, with the emphasis on the man. So it's awfully hard to find and maybe you guys know of one, but an animal themed aftershave splash. It's out there. Let me know if you know what one is, but it's really not that important. But the real story is this Rod Neep Lionhead brush, which is made out of soapstone in Kenya. And the proceeds from this brush are going to a charity, which I will tell you about right now. Meet Rod Neep, a very nice guy from England, and meet his village. These folks he visits a couple times a year and helps them out. One of the projects they do is carving soapstone that they mine right there in Kenya. Lots of nice products, and amongst them are shaving brushes. The proceeds from the profits go to these people and can feed them for quite a long time. So, quite a worthy project. So as you can see, Rod Neep is not one of those people who are included and man being the worst animal. So I hope we can all help out a little bit. There are a lot of these brushes left. They're just cool. They make me want to do croc hunter impersonations, but sorry guys, that ain't happening. These brushes are available in a silver tip badger or an extra dense silver tip for a couple more bucks. I went for the extra dense. I like a little bit of backbone to my brushes, and I was not disappointed. So let's fire up this Cobra Classic. As you can see, the head is wide. It's a little bit wider than a regular injector, which I will show you now. But it's made out of, it looks chrome, but good heft here. It feels nice in your hands. Some people have complained about the shape of the handle. As you can see, it's flat on one side and round on the other side. I mean, I guess it takes a little getting used to, but it's really quite a nice razor. The other thing that folks have said is that the casting is not always great on the manufacturing of these things, so you'll find that some of them have pitting or some bad casting. I didn't have any manufacturing issues with this one. Classic Shaving nailed it, and it's probably my favorite razor, so let me show you how it works. So, ease of use. Having been a big fan of injectors for probably half a year now, Bruce Weber got me turned on to them. I will tell you, I was a little worried about the width of the head of the Cobra, or the snake, as Ma Yar calls it. But I really actually don't find it to be an issue, with the width of the blade, despite the fact that it's maybe 30% longer than your typical injector blade. It actually kind of works for me like a double edge in that if you use only half of this, all you got to do is rotate it just a slight bit with your hand and use the other half of the head, so you kind of get a little bit of extra time in between rinsing your brush or rinsing your razor, which I like. As far as comfort is concerned, I find it to be a very comfortable shaver, but I have very coarse hair on my face, and I am predisposed towards feather blades in the first place, so your mileage may vary, but I think it's very comfortable and more importantly, very, very efficient, especially for how comfortable it is. I want to give a couple shout outs. First one is from my buddy James Dillon, a fellow U.S. service member who's right now in Afghanistan, and I am wishing him an easy deployment. I've been there before, not Afghanistan, but Iraq, and I can tell you, if you've ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, it's like that, but dangerous. Another shout out to Ivona Palavra, my Austrian buddy, well, adopted Austrian buddy, who sent me a lovely PIF, pay it forward for those of you who don't know. We like to be generous in the shaving world, and Yvonne is a very good example of that generosity. She sent me a puck of Mitchell's wool fat, which I had not yet tried. And she also sent me, actually she sent my wife a puck of Nula soap, which I didn't even know they made. But Ivona, thank you for that. So, just one more pass on the face. Still plenty of soap left. I had been experiencing some irritation on my neck, and I've just stopped chasing the BBS there. I don't even know why I'm lathering it up right now. My new thing is I only do two passes on the neck, north to south, and leave it be. Good enough for government business, and I find I get a lot less irritation there. But this brush is performing admirably, as you can see. Nice soft tips with the extra dense silver tip. It feels great on the face. It's like a pillow. And Rod's just an easy guy to deal with when you're buying stuff from him. And it's nice to be able to purchase something. I mean, let's face it, us wet shavers are known for buying too much crap. But isn't it nice that we can purchase something and it actually go to something worthwhile, except our disorder, our brush acquisition disorder. And as far as I'm concerned, Rod Neep is up there with the Shave Max of the world, which to me is saying a lot. Kila mtu na shida zake, kila mtu na shida zake, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia hii, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia hii, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia hii, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia hii, hivyo ndivyo Mungu alivyoumba dunia. So, there you go. BBS on the face, good enough on the neck, and that's good enough for me. I usually put the aftershave on first, sort of like a toner, and then I seal it in with the balm. But I've heard different theories on this. I love the Clubman. It brings me back to getting my hair cut at a little barbershop in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Tiny little town in the Shenandoah Valley, and it was just it's almost like time stopped moving forward in the 60s or something. The Bulldog, it's a very nice aftershave balm. If there's anything I can complain about with it, it's just that it may be just a little bit too wet for my liking. But you just have to work it into your skin a little bit. And it's nice and moisturizing, so That's my shave, guys. Hope everything's going great for everybody. Please, if you got a few bucks, you've got a little brush acquisition disorder, think about buying one of Rod Neep's brushes. I know you won't be disappointed. It's a great brush, it'll last you forever. And who doesn't want a brush that looks like this? I think it's awesome. So, many happy shaves, guys.